Hello, my name is Diana Cervantes, and this is my project about graffiti over the years. Now, the importance of studying graffiti is that it allows insight into the social, political, and cultural outlook of a community. It is a further form of visual expression. It highlights the voices of the marginalized, showcasing their identities about social issues in an artistic way that gives a unique perspective of city environments and enables us to understand in art form stories and views usually not heard in a city from the streets. As mentioned also, that it addresses political issues, social injustices, and community concerns. It offers a platform for marginalized groups to express their views publicly. Now, we start in graffiti in the 18th century. It starts in the Renaissance era at the Villa Farnese outside of Rome, where there are frescoes that are covered with century-old graffiti. In the picture right here is an example of artists that would tag by adding disruptive art with graphite and other charcoals. This was by an artist, a young French painter, Hubert Roger, from the year 1733 and 1808. We could see markings like WL, 1500, some math, and other graffiti art. It continues in the 18th century as well, with the medieval era where graffiti was commonly practiced and socially acceptable. There is also ancient graffiti, where graffiti has been found in ancient Roman ruins, in the remains of the Mayan city of Tikal, on rocks in Spain, and in medieval English churches. The word graffiti comes from the Italian word graffio, which means scratch. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, there were forms of public writing and markings on walls that showcased the social and political tensions of the time. They included protest messages against working conditions, critiques of factory owners, and expressions of discontent from the burgeoning work classes in rapidly growing urban areas. These markings could be seen as a primitive form of graffiti, though they were likely written with chalk, charcoal, and other readily available materials. Since markings were often considered vandalism and quickly erased, there is little to no documentation of what was written on the walls during the Industrial Revolution. Now, the modern graffiti, 1960s through 1980. This starts in the Civil Rights Movement, where there was social justice themes. The movement's focus on equality and fighting against systematic racism directly informed the political messages conveyed through graffiti, often addressing issues like police brutality and racial injustices. Graffiti came away from marginalized communities to reclaim their public spaces and express their pride in their identity. There was also hip-hop culture, where it became the core element of hip-hop, with its vibrant colors, stylized lettering, and dynamic composition reflecting the energy and rhythm of the music. The picture shows the vibrant colors, the community of people who experience the racial justices. There is now the contemporary graffiti, which is 1990s through the present time. From here, it has moved from the streets to art galleries and museums, gaining recognition as a legitimate form of art. Contemporary art is distinguished by its diversity in terms of material, form, subject matter, and even periods. It is distinguished by the absence of a unified organizing principle, ideology, or ism that you could see in many other periods and movements of art. Modernism, which is often confused with contemporary art, is self-referential by the Eden Gallery. More facts. Graffiti has become a global phenomenon. Cities like Berlin, Sao Paulo, and Melbourne have developed vibrant graffiti scenes, with artists addressing local issues through their work. There's a difference between traditional graffiti and street art. While graffiti often focuses on tagging and murals, street art often includes a variety of techniques like stencils and stickers. Artists like Banksy have played a significant role in merging these forms. And thank you for listening to my project.